We are back with another heartbreaking update, and honestly, it is becoming difficult to sit here and tell you the same story over and over again. The headline you saw is not a mistake, and sadly, neither was the bomb that dropped from the sky. Nigerian Air Force Airstrike kills civilians in Niger State and misses terrorists. It is a tragedy that has left the people of Kurigi community in Niger State in tears, and the rest of us asking a very difficult question: who is actually watching the screens before they push the button? We are broadcasting this urgent situation report today, Tuesday, February 3rd, 2026, because while the military is fighting to protect us, these accidental airstrikes are doing the work of the enemy by killing the very people who are supposed to be saved. We are bringing you this report because details are finally emerging about what exactly happened in Kurigi late last week. According to multiple reports and a confirmation that the Air Force has begun an investigation, a jet that was supposedly on a mission to neutralize bandits instead dropped its payload on a residential area. The initial intel was meant to target a gathering of terrorists who have been terrorizing the axis between Niger and Kaduna states. But instead of hitting the bad guys, the bombs fell on innocent civilians. Reports from the ground indicate that children were among the injured and families have been shattered. Now, I want you to picture the scene. You are in your village. You hear the sound of a jet, and usually that sound brings hope. It means the military is here. It means the bandits will run away. But imagine the betrayal when that sound of hope turns into a sound of death. The reports coming out of Kurigi say that the villagers were not even in a conflict zone at that specific moment. They were going about their daily lives. The terrorists were reportedly kilometers away, or worse, had already moved. This brings up the issue of stale intelligence. Are our pilots acting on old information? Are they striking coordinates that were valid 2 hours ago but are now filled with women and children? This incident in Niger State is not an isolated case, and that is why we are so angry today. We all remember what happened in Tudumbiri in Kaduna State back in 2023. We remember the tragedy in Nasarawa, and now in 2026, we are adding Kurigi to the list of places where the Nigerian flag is flying at half-mast because of friendly fire. The Air Force has come out to say they are probing the incident. They have issued the standard statement about minimizing collateral damage. But tell me, can a probe bring back a dead child? Can an investigation rebuild a family that has been wiped out? I want to pause here and ask you a very sincere question. When you hear about these accidental bombings, do you think it is just an unfortunate mistake of war, or do you think there's a deeper problem with our intelligence gathering? Does this make you trust the military less? I really want to read your honest thoughts in the comment section below. And please, if you want us to keep speaking the truth to power and bringing you these hidden stories, do me a huge favor and click that like button right now. It helps us push this video to more Nigerians who need to wake up. And if you are not yet a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Welcome back. We have to look at the bigger picture. This airstrike in Niger State comes at a very confusing time. Remember, just a few weeks ago, on Christmas Day 2025, we had US airstrikes in Sokoto, targeting the Lakurawa group. We were told that was a precision strike. Now, barely a month later, our own Air Force tries to do the same thing in a neighboring state and ends up hitting civilians. It paints a picture of a chaotic sky. You have American drones, Nigerian jets, and bandit surveillance all operating in the same airspace. The coordination seems to be missing. The people of Niger State are tired. They are already dealing with bandits who kidnap them for ransom. Now they have to look up at the sky and fear the people who are supposed to save them. Security analysts are warning that these mistakes are dangerous because they turn the community against the military. If a villager feels that the soldier is just as dangerous as the bandit, who will he give information to? He will stay silent. And when the community stays silent, the terrorists win. We are also hearing that local vigilantes might have been among the casualties, and this is a recurring pattern. In Zamfara, we often hear of airstrikes hitting the Yansakai or civilian JTF because from the air, a group of men with locally made guns looks just like a group of bandits. But shouldn't our surveillance technology be better than this by now? In 2026, shouldn't we be able to tell the difference between a vigilante protecting his village and a terrorist burning it? The Senate has reportedly set up a committee to look into this, as they always do. But we have seen committees before. We have seen panels of inquiry. What we rarely see is justice. What we rarely see is a high-ranking officer taking responsibility and saying, I made the call and I was wrong. The investigation into Kurigi needs to be transparent. We don't want a report that is hidden in a file in Abuja. We want to know who gave the coordinates. We want to know why the pilot did not abort the mission when he saw civilians. The tragedy of the Nigerian condition is that you can survive the bandits, survive the hunger, survive the bad roads, only to be killed by the very tax-funded jet meant to protect you. It's a painful irony. As we wrap up, we send our deepest condolences to the families in Kurigi. We stand with you. We will not let this story die until the truth is fully exposed.